Let's take a look at the fastest way to get through this ACT reading question that asks us about character analysis. So we recognize that our desired goal here is to find how the narrator is describing his relationship with his father. So let's take a look at a specific paragraph of this text that gives us some clues. I knew I needed to call him, yet I hesitated, my finger hovering over the name Dad in my phone's contact list. All right, so needs to make that call, but there's something holding them back. Let's see what else we have. I appreciated that we now spoke on a weekly basis, but we've got this huge transition coming into play here. There was so much that remained outside our conversations, lingering, profound, unsaid, always gave me pause. Okay, so there's some hesitation that we can see happening, and there's this feeling that's just like, it's not all the way there. It's not a comfortable relationship. Let's see if we have enough to work on any elimination at this point in time. I would definitely get rid of A. We've got a great big trap coming into play there with euphoric. Affectionate and nurturing. Now, that could be a common relationship for some narrators with their fathers, but we can see that there's that hesitation or there's that lingering unsaid. I'm going to get rid of that. Complex and considerate, we can see the complexity going on here. Considerate, not sure I have that down yet. Distant, well, we can see that they now speak on a weekly basis, but maybe it has been distant and strained. If I was running short on time, I would definitely guess, and C is definitely our best guess at this point, and then you can go ahead and move on. But let's assume that we have some additional time to come back through and take a closer look at the distinction between C and D here. Let's see what else we have going on in this paragraph. And yet, every time I waved away the flicker of disillusion in favor of the phone call. Okay, so he's saying even though he's a little bit reluctant or hesitant to make that phone call, he dismisses that thought and goes ahead and makes that phone call anyway. And then we have a little bit going on here as well too. The phone began ringing instantly, and I lifted the cold device to my ear. Now, this could be some author reference or symbolism about the cold phone and that cold relationship. So again, we can see that it's complex coming into play. He's still considerate in terms of wanting to make the phone call. I would say it may have been distant in the past, but if they're speaking weekly, I can't say that it's distant any longer. And strained is a little bit too extreme for us to include that in an answer. So we can see complex. They talk on a regular basis, but not everything is transparent, considerate. They still make that weekly time for each other.